Hey my friends and family, how y'all doing? Just coming on here to do a little story time. And like I always tell people, some people come straight from the gate to hell. Some people come in your life to destroy you. So you must be aware of Satan's devices. You must keep the whole arm of God on you, and you must stay close to God so you can avoid these people at all costs. And even if you end up around these people, and even if these people end up in your life, pray for that spirit of discernment so you can know this person ain't for me. This person come to bring me turmoil into my life and knock me away from God's will. So this is story time. You know, recently my our good family friend passed away. This is Andre's cousin-in-law, by the way. His name is Mark. And I'm not gonna get into all kind of different name calling, but let me tell you the story. I just feel the need to get this off my chest. And it is now. So Mark passed last week, and listen, very difficult. We met Mark in December 2019, and when we met him, nice, happy, calm guy. Is like an angel on earth. Before we came over, I got to see him on video call, and I sang happy birthday to him. His birthday's in December. And when we came over, one of the nicest person you would ever meet. Mark was dating one of Andre's family member, and we knew how she is, and a lot of people, a lot of people know how she is, whatever. And I was like, Lord, look at this girl with this man. I hope she changed her ways, whatever. And I'm not gonna call her name because I know Mark would want me to tell a story, but you know he don't want me to get into all kind of details like this. And you don't want me to get into all the name calling and make nobody look bad. So just gonna beat around that a little bit. So she was over here for a few years before we came over, and before we even got there, I remember her telling me and Andre that she got married, and we told her congratulations or whatever. And when we came over, we met Mark face to face. This was her husband, however, and I say, I'm a spiritual person, and I always pray and I stay close to God. And when I came over, I wasn't saved at the time, but I always could have discern something a little off, whatever. And knowing what kind of person she is, it wasn't too far-fetched, right? So she used to be like, oh, I love my husband, I love my husband, I love my husband. Every 2 seconds, I love my husband. Like, she's trying to sell this, that she loved this man. So she was over here for a few years. And her and Mark ended up working together. Mark was a virgin, decent young man. Everybody got their ways, but he ain't had no way to be treated in such a way. But anyway, we get into that part. After she stayed over here for a minute, she came out of status, and her lawyer told her, in order for her to get straight, she had to marry somebody. So she saw Mark at work, minding his own business, living with his family. It was him. He was the baby of the family. His brothers, his dad, his mom passed, and his sister passed 3 years ago. She saw he was vulnerable. She saw he was weak. She saw, he never had a girlfriend before. All these different things. He was a virgin. And she prayed on this man. Within 2 months of her, I guess, talking to him, she coaxed him into getting married. And of course, when you fall in love now, this is first love. So, he deep in love. You know how that first love feel. Trust me, y'all know how that first lovers feel. And y'all know how that first love heartbreakers feel. And so, when we found out they was only married for a short period of time, and we came over, he's like, me and my husband was like, I thought they was married a long time. So we said, I'll be there first anniversary. I was in shock. Two was in shock. But I say, anyway, we know our ways, whatever. And I don't care if she sees this video, because she can't do me nothing. But I'm not going to speak judgment on anybody, or I'm going to even say karma, because I don't believe in karma. But I believe it's in the Bible. And the Bible tells you whatever you sow, you're going to reap. So God is going to do what he has to do if that's his will. Anyway, so, she went into the they talked for 2 months and they got married. However, abruptly, of course, because her lawyer didn't tell her that you know, she need to marry somebody to get papers. So she prayed on this man. She married him. Make this man feel like she was in love with him. Deep in love. And he was so loving husband. He was a good father because she came in with a child. And he was like the third or fourth step. Third step daddy the child had. The child of a biological daddy. Then she met somebody when she came over, and she started calling that person daddy. Then it was this child of like 3 to 4 daddies, right? And she called all them daddy. And Magda loved this child so much. He loved this child so much. He considered this his daughter. And of course, he married her mommy, so it's only right. You know, after we came in, settle in, whatever, they help us settle in, and I just want to say thank you for that. They help us settle in, however, and then we end up moving. All of us end up moving together, and we lived together for what, 1.5 years. We lived together almost, yeah, about 1.5 years, I think, almost 2 years. We lived together, and this person was, you know, she was treating him like a wife at first, but I mean, like a husband for first, but I mean, that went out the door so quickly. I've never seen nobody eat more egg sandwich and egg salad sandwich. I didn't even realize. But one day somebody showed, you know, pointed out whatever, and just the way this man was getting treated, talked to, belittled, and I believe that this, I don't know, she used to say his family don't like her because, you know, they think she using her for papers and all these different things, and you can see why they don't like you now. But anyhow, and listen, I don't care. Listen, I'm a Christian, and I just feel the need to tell the story so people could be aware of these kind of things, because I taken this dead hard, and I don't want to cry in this video. I need to get this message out. Because we was really close. So she treated him bad, and we watched the relationship decline. Number one, when you get married, you gotta make sure you may be happily married, but the person ain't happily married. Man, y'all need to talk to me. Y'all never heard that before. You may be happily married, but the person ain't happily married. Y'all never heard that. Y'all just see, oh, be happily married. No, you happily married, because you know what your intentions is. Anyhow, we saw the relationships had to decline, and this girl just started staying out. We see her for hours, sometimes a day or two. She's making up all these different lies to stay out the house, leaving a child locked up in the room, and we gotta go check on the child and feed the child. We gotta feed him, which was totally fine. Feed him, feed the child, feed, you know, the goodness of my God. I used to cook for everybody, and I never used to once complain, right? And we just saw the relationship decline. And after we see her start staying out, you know, God started to show me, like, this girl was cheating. And I brought it up to her, the cheating topic, and I saw her reaction. I brought it up because God already showed me what was going on, whatever. But she didn't admit anything. But I already knew. And she was cheating. And that's why she was staying out, obviously. Cheating on this man for months. I mean, for all that time, like for months and months. And this man so nice, this man so chill, this man is an angel on earth. Like I say, everybody have their ways. You know, you might not throw the garbage, you might not wash dishes. He working hard. She run him through debt, I mean, this man just finances just decline. When this girl come in this man's life, everything just declined for him. So after we noticed she was, you know, missing all this time out the house, we just there, whatever. Me and Andre and I'm getting married, and you know, I said, let me know it's time for us, you know, to branch off, whatever. Of course, we ready to know that was our plan. We have to branch off at some point, whatever. But before we branch off, God showed me something else. God showed me like she was pregnant, and I told her friends, and her friends were like, well, mother secretary, you only know, so you wouldn't believe she heavy down right now, and it ain't his child. This girl had a whole baby on this man while all us living together. Had a whole baby on this man, going to the hospital tonight. She feels sick. She can't even top him because she pregnant. He didn't even know it was in his babies yet. And when he found out it was in his baby, this man, so nice, this man was like, he told her that, you know, nobody have to know. He was sighing and he was carrying like this a child. I don't know if he could have children or none of them things like that. I ain't getting deep into their sexual life, whatever. But, you know, all the talking going wrong. This girl did this man so dirty. All this just to be straight in other people's country, in these people's country. And so now it was time for everybody to move or whatever. During our stay here, it was supposed to be her husband, which is Mark, her nephew, her daughter, it's me, Manny, and Andre, whatever. All of us is living together. During this time, we had people coming in and out, living in the place, ain't paying rent. We paying some, they paying some. That was the deal. We had all kind of different people coming in and out, and they ain't paying nothing. You can imagine that. What kind of life that is. So it was time to go, hun. Anyhow, and when I say this the truth, I want anybody comment under this. Talk about this a lie. I dare y'all. Whole truth. Listen, I don't like foolishness like this. I used to cry for this man like I was dating this girl. I used to cry because I used to feel a heartbreak for this man. I used to be a praying because I said this girl keep this up, this man. This how he's dealing with this, like, you know. So now it's time for us to move, whatever. Okay, she done had a baby with somebody else. She leave him, going with somebody else. She move out before all of us, whatever, to, I guess, the person who she was dating on him, whatever. So the breakup finally, you know, came through. And so I was like, okay, we could get a 3-bedroom, whatever, and he could come live with us. If they break up, he could come live with us, because I know now he can be on hard times because she done re-up all these debts in his name and under him, whatever, using him. So he told her he was gonna move with us or some of the people who was living there already. She told him, oh, don't mess with that, whatever. Don't bother them with that. She's gonna take him with her. So we say, okay, I guess that's good. They married, whatever, y'all go, whatever. We don't want to say, oh, child, don't be crazy, whatever. Because this man, this is first love. Y'all know how that feel. He vulnerable. I mean, this man was, when I say so nice, very, very good with kids. He loved money. They used to be in the phone together. You remember? It's like mind-boggling. Like, I can't believe this happening. But anyhow, so now we saying, okay, now everybody move out, whatever. We saying now he went with her, as that was the, you know, that was, she told him, that's what she said, she was going to take him, whatever, and that's what he thought. So now, a couple weeks going past, we settled in our place, whatever. I didn't get the 3-bedroom because obviously, you know, we didn't need the 3-bedroom because he was going to move in with us. Now I see him post on his status a few weeks later, he posts on his status that he is homeless in the city where we was living. So I messaged him, I said, what you talking about, you homeless? He said, she never took me with her, whatever. She leave me up here. And I say, so what you mean you homeless? So he end up getting a place in somebody's garage. Like, you know, people just make all kind of things, so, you know, to make rent, whatever. It was a nice setup, whatever. So he end up living in somebody's garage. He had his car, whatever. And as time gone on, I mean, this man was taking his heartbreak so much. This man was losing his mind. This man was trying to take, and, you know, was thinking about taking his own life. He used to post things like this, and, you know, you're going through, some people don't know how to handle things. So you all don't even come with that suicidal foolishness. Some people don't know how to handle things. And I mean, this, when I say he was heartbroken, we watched this man was chunky. We watched this man weight decline. This man face was suck. This man wasn't eating. This man was blanking out while he driving. This man was tripping from this heartbreak. And he'd loved that little girl so much. So it's like, you take his child away from him. Man, after we saw him, whatever, Man, I give him a hug and hug him up, and we, listen, we tell him we is his family. He have his dad, he have his brother, he have some of his co-workers he's hanging with. And I tell him, like, you have us as well. We's your family, we love you, whatever. Don't worry about it. We didn't distance ourselves. We didn't like what was going on. We here for you, whatever. So we treated him really, really, when I say we treated him nice, this is going to be our first Christmas without him. He's not going to taste my cooking. For the past 5 years, he's been tasting my cooking. This December would make exactly 5 years. And we spent every Christmas together since we met. We treated him nice. We took him to dinners. We brought him by us. We gave him food. We was making sure he's straight. And, his life is just declining. He loses. First he loses tires in the car. Then he was saving to get that back. Then he lost the entire vehicle, whatever. Then I was talking, I gave him some financial advice. He's trying to get another one, whatever. And I tell him, listen, leave that alone. Try to save some money, get yourself back together. And we was praying together. I was sending him, we watched church together, and we message back and forth, kind words, whatever. And he always say, I love you all, and these kind of things. And we was doing this, and this man, it was like a big change. It was a big change. His mindset changed. He started gaining weight again. He was happy. Everything was happy, go lucky. He was doing really, 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 really good. Really, really good. He's keep on saying, at least I have people like y'all who love me. And we show him love and stuff like that. And he was doing much better. And then he tell me, during that time when he was declining, whatever, he developed some health issues. Now, he might have had like something like wrong with his foot, whatever. But during this time, he developed like health issues, like real health issues, because of this heartbreak. And because of this heartbreak, he developed these health issues. And he was getting better. And he told me he went to the doctor, whatever. It wasn't nothing too serious what the doctor saw. And everything was going good. I was so happy to see him, happy. He's telling me, look for a girlfriend for him, whatever. Hope he finds somebody again. I tell him, now, look here, we gotta go out. You can't be home talking about you need to find somebody else. And he's like, I tell him, you gotta make sure y'all ain't still together, like marriage, divorce. Y'all got it before you even move on, before I even try, even help you, whatever. So he said, well, they divorced, whatever, cool. So I tell him we gotta go, because he was scared to talk to any girl. He was shaking. And see, I was so happy. We were so happy to see him like getting better. He was so happy. Instead of thinking negative, now he was thinking more positive. Even if negative things came up, he still was thinking in a positive way now. Now, last time we talked, we do it. We don't gossip, but last time we talk, we gossip, and I can lie. Last time we don't talk, we gossiping a couple of weeks ago, whatever. A few weeks ago. And now, I say, let me go message him. Because I see something pop up on his Facebook. So I say, he was getting better, and this thing I saw was something but passing the estate or something like that. So I said, what Mark talking about now, whatever. But when I read the message, I said, Mark, it's like drugs, like, he last back to this foolishness of posting, this could be his last day on earth and all these things. So I didn't message him right away. I let a week pass or whatever. Now I messaged him a couple days ago. I say, hey Mark, how you doing? What's up? I get this message back. The person say, unfortunately, he passed away, and this is his brother and all these things. But listen, I said, please stop with this. Is this real? I said, please stop with this. I even on this kind of run right now. The man passed away. So I said, you sure? He said, this is brother. This is real as it gets. And this phone is going to be disconnected in a few days, whatever. So I said, okay, how he died? He died from heart failure. Heart failure. To me, all that sound like heart broke. Heart broke equals heart failure. To me, that's how it sounds to me. So, listen to me. I telling the story because for people who this happened to, number one, I do apologize that it happened. And the wicked person who did this, whatever, tried to get me to do the same thing to Andre and her other friend, whatever, to marry somebody. No, I didn't commit. First of all, I was putting the papers from years ago to get in Canada. So I didn't have to marry anybody to get straight in Canada. But that's what she was trying. That's how wicked this person is, on her own cousin, trying to get me to marry somebody else other than her cousin. But for the people who this happened to, I do apologize that this happened to you. On behalf of all these wicked and evil people who use y'all to get straight in their country, who prey on y'all and know they didn't love y'all for real. And as soon as they get those papers, they kick y'all in y'all behind and they leave y'all heartbroken and they leave y'all to suffer and they leave y'all in deep debt that y'all couldn't get out. And some of y'all even die from heartbroken. It's like Mark died. I do apologize on their behalf, but I wanted to tell this story to tell y'all, stop going to these people. Let me get up close to this camera. Stop going to these people country and praying on these people to get any papers. You have all kind of different ways to get papers. You could go to school. You could come in there with your certificates and your diplomas. If you fall in love with somebody, that's a different story, and then you get married to them. But don't come in these people's country, any country, preying on these people's citizens to get papers. It is a wicked and is evil. You are evil, you are wicked, and you are from the gates of hell, out destroying people's lives, and that's what the devil sent you to do. Stop going to these people's countries to get straight, marrying them to get straight, and kicking them in their behind. If I was in charge of the law, I would consider that murder, especially if that person died. Number two, I would consider that immigration fraud, and you would be locked up for life. Thank God I'm not in charge of these people laws and their whatever. But that's all I wanted to come on here and tell y'all about Mark's story and how Mark was in this country just minding his own business with his family. The baby of the family, they love him. He loves his family. For somebody to come from the Bahamas to destroy this man's life, and look where this man is end up. So I just want to say, sleep in heavenly peace, Mark. I love you, and I will always, always love you. I used to, listen, we enjoyed all the fun times. This Christmas is going to be different without you. And just know we love you, and you know that we love you, and you always tell us kind words. And I'm sorry that this happened to you. You didn't deserve it. You was like an angel on earth, and we love you so much. Your family love you, and you passed on. You're an angel now. I was happy that we prayed together. I was happy that, you was in the church and you was, getting better, and you was getting better. I apologize that this happened to you. And I pray this won't happen to anybody else. Anybody else. I'm just going to end this video and say, whatever you sow, you shall reap. If you read the Bible, you know this is true. And you know God don't back up on his word. Stop going to these people country to marry them. If you don't love them, just to get papers. God will deal with y'all.